Let's create a new project and look at the Export and Import Project features. If you try to open a SCADA project on another computer using Copy, Paste Project File, you will see that the labels disappear. Therefore, you must use the Export feature to take a backup of a project. Let's continue with the project creation phase by entering the user password into the Data tab. On the screen that appears, you can adjust the width and height parameter settings of the SCADA page. When we click on the intro page, the project design screen appears. On this screen, you can create the design you want using library components. When we click on the Projects tab on the left and select SCADA Components, we have access to the components in SCADA's library. There are page properties on the right side of the editor panel. Here you can change the page type, appearance, page order, and background image. Let's add a button component and examine what operations we can perform on this button component. Index values appear in the Images section under the Other option. The appearance of the component changes according to these index values. You can write code into the component with a macro. These macros affect the display and behavior of that object. Tooltip option shows the expression you want to see when you hover over the component with the mouse cursor. With the Limits option, you can determine the minimum and maximum value range that you can set to a component. When a value outside this value range is entered, it will not be set to the component. The Tags header allows you to assign a tag to the component. You can control the component's dimensions and event actions in the object properties. Now let's export our project by adding one more component. From the File tab, click Save All and click Export Project. Let's determine the file path where we will save the project. After specifying the file path and clicking on the Start Transfer option, our project will start transferring. Once you see the transfer completed and successful warning appearing on the screen, it means that our file has been created. Let's close the currently open SCADA project without importing the project. Let's open our project again by importing the .scexp extension SCADA project file that we created by exporting. We can specify the location where we will save the project file via the target folder. You can save the project under a different name by selecting the Use Another Name option. If you do not check this option, a new project will be created with the name of the project you created previously. By entering the database user password, you can now import your project. Let's open the created project and examine whether it has the details in the previous created project. The two components present in the previous project we created appear here.